Hello, hello, my plannerets. How are you? Can you hear me? I hope you are doing well. I thought I'd do an impromptu live because there's this thing going on Amazon. So I was never a big Amazon shopper in the past, but it is very enticing when you're join Prime and you don't. Well, it's not that you're not paying for shipping, but yeah, they catch you. They do catch you, and of course, the same day delivery does get quite exciting. And I did buy something last night, and I'm hoping to get it by 5 p.m. today. It is a well, I'm going to keep it a little bit of a secret so then that way I can go and reveal it. It's not part of the Prime deal though. So that's what we are doing today. I'm just going to share with you. I don't have a lot of really Prime deal products because it seems to be a lot of tech stuff, home stuff, security stuff, and of course, stationery is not one of those things that are, I guess, privy to be part of such a big sale on Prime Deal. For today's Prime Deal sharing, it will be the Amazon US site. So I do have an Australian Amazon storefront, but there's not a lot in there because a lot of my wonderful plannerets and viewers that do pop in are from the North America side, and so it will be the Amazon US storefront. Hello, Cindy. Thank you so much for popping by. Nice to see you. And Claire is excited to see the bargains you found. So look, there's only a few, but I know that when I see something that maybe I've wanted to purchase in the past and it's more of a necessity as not so much or no a luxury, not so much a necessity, but then when they go on special and then you go, I missed it. So before I do share any of the products that I is part of the Prime Deal special for today, I just want to make sure, please spend responsibly. If one of your goals for the month of July or this next quarter is to save or get out of debt, because of course the financial well-being is such a big part of our wellness and well-being, and so it is one of the major stresses that are put upon us and our household. So please make sure to spend responsibly. If it's not something that's part of your budget, then you can just watch along and just, window shop, okay? So I just want to make sure that I do say that. If you are here watching in the live, please say hello like Cindy and Claire. And of course, if you are watching on replay, do be mindful that the Prime Deal specials are for a limited time. So if you do see anything you like and they are no longer on reduced, just be mindful that when you are watching this on replay that it may no longer be available. But I'll keep updating it to see if there is anything in the description. I have put it in one idea list, Prime Deal, July 8th to 11th. So I'm just going to either remove stuff that's no longer or add things that are. So do check that out. And I was actually going to put it in the, I'll put it in the chat later on if it's possible. So let's quickly make sure I quickly put some lip balm because it is an impromptu live. Let's see. So let me share my screen with you. So like I said, there is the Prime Deal idea list in my Amazon US storefront. So these are the things that are in there that I have myself, that I use, and then of course that I also, I like to make sure that I don't promote products that I don't use, because then, then that reduces the trust that you have in me. But there's a couple of pens and stationery, a couple of label printers, and some phone stands that I use regularly. So we're going to go through them individually, and I'm going to do a demo. Hi, nice to see you. And my little thing is not in the middle. Let me just pop that. That'll do there. Thank you, Claire, for popping by. All right. So the first one is the Pentel Enerel. So if you are love to do or want to try hand lettering as part of your planning embellishments in your planner, it is a really great idea to have nice, cute little hand lettering brush pens. And the Pentel Enerel is, let's quickly just double back. There it is. So I think it's showing, so I might do this because I think it's showing the price. If I click on it individually, it's showing Australian dollars. So I'm going to keep it on here. So 34% off, $25.60 US. So I'm going to show you how I use them for my planning. So then that way, it's not just, even if you don't buy it today, then you can see the different things that I use. Hello, Steph. Nice to see you. Hope everyone is well. Plannerettes assemble. What a surprise to see you here. Yes, I've just done my morning routine earlier, and then, you know, I'm seeing all these Prime deal videos that are on YouTube, and I thought, let me go check what things that I have in my store that are, you know, on special. So I love that. I love it, everybody. Welcoming everybody here. So I'm going to go show you on my desk. So these are the Pentel, the colors that's in that special. So again, remember, it is in the, let me just make sure. Let's see if I can do this and pop it in the chat copy. Let's put this. Prime deal. I'm going to put affiliate link. Okay, there we go. I've just popped that in there. Now do make sure you don't pay any more than, you know, what's on the Prime deal, but I can earn commission if you know, pop it in your cart and purchase it. So that's one of the ways that I do a very, very minuscule income stream, but it's more of sharing what I love. So this is the Pentel Enerel Touch or Sign Brush Pens. And so just do be mindful, there are other Pentel markers that look exactly the same barrel as this. The brush pen, I'm going to see if I can have, the brush pen is glittery. The barrel is, maybe let's have a look. Can you see? I don't know if you can see how it glitters. That is the brush sign pen. So it's got a cute tiny little brush, and so the brush is flexible, and that is what will create those thin strokes and broad strokes when you are doing hand lettering. So let's pick up some, let's write a few people's names. All right, so let me see. Because I write this way, my whole hand covers it, but I'm going to try and write at an angle. So let's see, let's do Cindy. Cindy's here. Let me zoom in even more. So this is a really, really good small brush tip pen. So this is part of the Prime deal. Do check the link in the chat as well as in the description. So let's see. So broad strokes down, light strokes up. So if you want to practice your hand lettering, this is a great beginner friendly, because of course the bigger the brush pen, the bigger the brush tip, the harder it is to control. So the smaller one is really nice. So then when you're going downstroke, you press the pen much harder onto the paper. And then of course when you're going up, you lift up the pen so it's just touching the paper. So let's do Claire. Right, so we might as well practice the names of our lovely plannerettes in the live stream. Okay, Claire, there we go. And then let's have a look. Let's do Steph. So Steph, S T. So the set that's in my Prime deal idea list, there's 12 in the pack, and I think it's all of these colors. Or I might be missing the black. I think my son has the black somewhere. The black brush, but these are the colors that's in that particular link that I have set for you. So with these Pentel sign brush pens, you can create beautiful hand lettering with the broad strokes, but you can also use it for just normal block letters. Okay, so we've got, let's do Monday, just normal marker. Okay, so especially, and again, because the tip is the brush is so tiny, then you can create smaller headings in your planner. Now do be mindful, because it is such a pigmented marker. I Hello there, Irene. Nice to see you. Oh, we love to see our name. I know, always love to see names in lights. Such a gorgeous colors. Yes, they are. Yes, we do. You're so good at that. What am I good at? What did I say? What did I say, Cindy? Is it me that I'm good? Yes, we do. You're so good at that. I forgot. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah, you don't have to go and if you are new to hand lettering, or you can do bigger writing, let's say July. What do you call this? Lowercase, August, and just your normal writing. Okay, so it's got some really lovely, really vibrant colors. June, July, August, September. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, pigmented, because they are very pigmented, do be mindful that the paper that you write on needs to be, around about 100 to 120 GSM. So this is just a normal post-it note. And as you can see, that is what is called ghosting. So I ain't just sharing like prime deals here with you, my lovely planners. I'm going to give you tips and value so you walk away with something that that's useful. So ghosting is when you can see the pen or the markers, what do you call it, shadow, or well, ghosting. Okay, and then bleed through is when the ink seeps through. Okay, so then it goes right through the paper. So just do be mindful that because these markers are brush pens, they're very pigmented, and of course these are very bright colors. When you are using it on your planner page, 120 GSM or 32-pound weighted paper is ideal, so then you do not get the ghosting or the bleed through. All right. Let's have a look. Yes, yes, yes. I know, Elle. Yes, surprise live. Surprise! Yes, because I was seeing all these prime. I'm getting news, of course. The newsletters that you subscribe to are sharing their, the products that they use, and I went, I have products I use. Let me see which one. So I saw these. Again, if you are just joining in, please be mindful that the link that I have shared of my Prime Deals idea list in my Amazon US storefront, they are for a limited time. So I have no control of when they'll be on. They can just be a one-day special. So do be mindful. All right. So that is the Pentel Enerel that is currently a part of the Prime Deal right there. Okay, so if you are looking for markers, and they're so cute because the brush tips are so tiny. All right, so that's one. All right, so the next one is the Keiko Pure Colored Gel Pens. So let me just go through that. I'm going to pop these ones back. Try and keep them all nice and neat. Let me know if you have any questions or you want me to go and do a demo. All right. So this one is the Keiko Pure Gel Pen in, I think this one, what was it? Let me just double check. I forgot what nib it is, 0.5. So this is a nice bold tip, not too fine, but not too thick either. And the myriad of colors. So if you are looking to spice up your planner pages and you want to venture outside of the black ink or the blue ink or whatever your favorite color is, this is a really great way to make your planner page attractive. Now, do please note the Keiko gel pen. These gel pens I received as part of a brand partnership I had with them last year on my Instagram. So I just want to make a disclosure of that. But I do not know, normally I don't like to partner up with brands that I don't personally use myself or that I cannot recommend myself, because it's I will ruin my reputation and I will ruin the trust you have in me. Look, as much as I want to be able to, have as many brand partnerships and whatever money comes along with them, I gotta love it. I gotta feel it. All right. So let's do some. We'll do some little swatches of these. Let's have a look. I'm going to zoom in. They're really vibrant colors, and so again, you can go, and I'm going to move that because it's focusing on the things that's closer to the camera. So these are really good, really pigmented. It doesn't skip. Again, this is the Keiko Gel Pure 0.5 pens. Look at that. Okay, I'm just picking random colors. Oh, that green is nice. What else? Yellow. And so remember how I showed you, there's a video somewhere out there of my doodling on different drawings, different doodles. These were great. This will be great. So we might try a few of the doodles that are my go-to. Look at that. Okay. And let's see who is here that I haven't written their names. So Steph, I've written. Let's have Irene. All right, I'm going to do cursive, okay, and all lowercase because I love. Oh no, actually, I'll do uppercase for the first part. So let's see. Oh, let's try again. Irene. See, that's why I'm the I, how in cursive writing, I'm going to try it in all lowercase. Irene. Who else is here? Cindy, I've written. L, let's do L. Now I'm going to write L's name as she has, her name is actually just E-L. E-L. I remember this because we met through a VRA online course for growing your YouTube, and how you somehow how out of all the people out there do you find kindred spirit? Because I'm sure there were a lot. Like Claire is also met through that course. I've met lots of my good friends through that course. And how is it that you meet kindred spirits through online virtual, and so I'm hoping one day we would meet in real life. But yeah, so if you wanted to use these colorful pens as part of your doodling session, let's do a pot plant. Okay, I'm just doing a pot plant, and then just just doing flowers. See, I don't even have to make it real flowers. Okay, so then, or a bouquet, you can do a bouquet, right? So then this is a great way, if you have little space in the corner of your planner page, you can do some doodling. What was this one? Okay, you can do some doodling. One of my go-to is a mason jar. Okay, so use a blue one, get the little lip, and do the little bottle, or like what is it, milk jug. Okay, create some what do you call this, glare on this on the glass. And let's do some stems. All right, just do a couple of stems, and then just create whatever botany that you want. All right, that's and then add some leaves. So these these gel pens are let's do a rose. A rose. Okay, look, a rose is just that. Okay, look at that. Look at that. I'm making up these flowers. Well, let's have a look. Maybe a daisy. Whoop. Daisy. Maybe we'll make that a little bit darker there. Okay, daisy. And then let's add some leaves. All right, so again, this is the Keiko Pure Gel pen, and I'll show you. There we go. Let's have a look. It's a course for BFFs. Yes, exactly. Yes, big love. Yes, yes, yes. So that is correct. So there it is. This one here, the Keiko Pure Color Gel Pens, part of the Prime Day deal in the Amazon US storefront. 20. You get 20. 20. Come on, that you can't go wrong with that. Here we go. All right, so there, again, link is in the description. I'll put this Prime deal idea list, so you don't have to go searching, because that's the last thing we want is go searching and get distracted with some other things. Okay, so that is that one. Let me just pop them back. So the next one. All right, so this is a new one. And I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but you might have seen this Nimbot sticker printer B21 Pro portable sticker label maker. Okay, so this video is not sponsored by any of these products. I will disclose which of these that I might have received as part of a brand partnership or part of as a gift. But this one, what is it? Nimbot. Right, so let me show you. Let's go back to my desk. Where did I put it? Oh, it's here. All right. So this is a label maker or a label printer. And so they've reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to, try this out? And I already actually partnered up with them last year with their other. So this is also B21, and this is B21 Pro. The difference is that this prints, the new one prints photos. And so if you haven't seen that Instagram video, I'll make sure to link that later on. But so this is also part of the Prime deal. So whichever one, but if you're going to get it, just get the Pro, because then the images that it prints, if you want to print photo, is much more clearer. So let's have a look. Yes, I was going to say, oh, did I get permission from my boys? All right, so this was part printed, and so this was, you can manipulate or edit the contrast. So this is my older son, and this is my younger son, and it comes with a variety of, let me just pop them all, a variety of labels. That's a photo paper, that's a label. I'm going to show you. That's a photo paper, best date photo paper, and this is a label. Okay, so with the photo, we'll start with the photo paper, which is also in the Amazon storefront. You get all these different paper that you can print on. So this is thermal printing, so which means it doesn't use ink, it uses heat to create the images on the thermal paper. Right, so it's like, the receipts you get at the shops. You know how when you buy your shopping or your grocery and then you leave your receipt in the sun and then it all turns all black, right? So this is thermal printing, and so you can get these cute little Polaroid style paper. So that's that one here with my cute little Zach. Right, so that's that one. What else is there? So this one is so the Polaroid, so it's longer, more. This one is in square, like the photo is square. This one is in a rectangle, and then this one here is cute. Best day ever. cute little ones like this. All right. And so all you do is you go, let me see, make sure I'm not sharing too much stuff. You just go on, there's a Nimbot app, and then you just turn it on to connect it. Okay, it's green, and then it'll just say connect. Oop. It connected automatically. And then this little lever here is how you open up the casing, and then you just put the label, stick it down. So let me use this one. I'm going to use this one. Hi Gail, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Just, sharing some of the things that I have myself that's part of the Prime deal. And then it calibrates it all properly. And the good thing is it knows which paper. I'm trying to, it's a bit bright. Because my screen is bright. Okay, so maybe you can, and then it asks you which color paper do you want out of all of these. So I'm just going to use that. All right, so see, it says select. Yep, that's the paper I want. And then let me see if I can go and make this not so bright. Maybe that's better. All right, okay. Now, when you first open it up, you can create text on the let's go and let's put Josh and I. Okay, done. I'm gonna make that bigger, and I'm gonna make it lower here. And that's it. Okay, Josh and I, done. See, Josh and I, and then you can pick a picture. You can either take a picture, all right, that's the noise my younger son makes when he takes a photo, and then, or you can pick an image. I'm just going to move my, not that there's anything on my phone, just to let you know, it's just all my desk, my walking. Let's have a look, see if there's any other one. Let's have a look. I have to think, go further back for our, okay, so then once you've got that there, then you can just move the photo so then it's centered, right? And then you go okay. And then here you can print different, so this is the photo style, and then you can manipulate the contrast. You can make it, brighter, expose it a little bit. You don't want to go too dark, or else you can't see the difference, the contrast. I think that looks good. That looks good. Okay, and then when you're ready, you press print, and then it comes out. Okay, let me just make this a little bit brighter. And it's slowly printing it. Okay, so that it's got the app. And then these are nice little, the booths, the photo booths. And look, aw, Mum and Josh. I love that. So then I can use that. This is great for your memory keeping. Let me just brighten it all back up again. Memory keeping. So there's one there before that I had. Here's one I prepared earlier. And then you can write your journaling, and you'll note down your different things. So that's the photo paper. Okay, so the labels are going to be different. So if you did print a photo on the other paper that's not photo paper, just like, I'm going to show you, where was it? I'll show you one of my gratitude log from this morning. I'm running out of space. See, this is how I plan. I got stuff all over my desk and I move things around. So let's see, show you my gratitude log. So when you're not using the specific photo paper or paper, these are sticker backed as well, by the way, which is great. You just peel the backing and then you can pop it on there. So when you are not using specific photo paper for the B21 Pro label maker, then the printout is the thermal printing is not like sort of like photo quality. It's more like really like you know, the black and white contrast like this. Okay, so there I pop my little guy on my gratitude log, because I'm so proud of his development. And you know, as hard as it is, sometimes, most times, not all the time, you know, being parents of someone who is on the autism spectrum, and you just look at them and you go, they're just so cute. You just go, okay, I'll keep them for another week. You know, that's how I joke about it, because you know, in the moments where I'm crying, I'm frustrated, I feel like I'm not a good mom, you just go, am I doing enough? And then you go watch and see how well he's developed, and it's just such a proud moment. So the other type of labels that you can get, just your normal, you know, label maker stickers. So I've got different size ones here. Oh, I haven't opened, like this one's, you know, 50 by 80 millimeter. So you can choose whatever sizes. So this one, I think this particular size, it comes with a roll of sticker paper, and it's this particular size, so which is good. So if you want to print cute little photos, that's not photo printing quality, then that's how you get it, and that's still cool. That's very journal-like, very, you know, diary-like. And the great thing is, the B21 Pro also prints in red and black. So where did I have my red and black? So this is really good for labels that, you know, you can use it for things for the house, things for if you have a business, you know, like, oh, sorry, don't want to get you all dizzy, right? So it can also print in black and red. And so these ones are created in the app. So you can choose whatever font, you can make it go rounded, you can choose borders, and then you can choose the whatever you want to be red or black. So there's one version of Handmade with Love. So if you are a creative person, you love crocheting, you make lots of nice stuff for your friends and family, you can create your own labels. You can put Handmade by Marianne, Handmade with Love, or Marianne's Knitting, or Marianne's Crochet, or Marianne's Dolls. And then you can just pop it on the gift, or on the box, or when you have cute, beautiful, what do you call it? What am I trying to say? Tissue paper or a gift bag. Imagine someone getting that, and it's handmade with love. So you can customize your own little label. So I do love labels and labeling things. The only thing I don't label is my label maker, because I know it's a label maker. You know, you think I'd label everything. I don't label everything, but I do love labeling things. All right, let's quickly have a look. Yes, always happy when I stop. And I'm always happy when you can make it. I know, because it is very difficult. I'm trying to coordinate. For those of you who may not know, I am going to be launching a private membership mid-July, but I do have my wonderful founding members that are in there that are hi Mary Ellie, that are in there that are helping me create and you know, make sure that it's a really good supportive community. And I'm trying to coordinate Zooms, but with so many of us in different time zones, trying to catch up with each other is quite a bit of a feat to try and get us all together. But we'll get there. Hello, Kingdom Timekeepers. Mary Ellie. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you being here. All right, so that is the B21 Pro. It's part of the Prime deal. The link is in the description. Let me see if I can also pop it in the chat right now. There we go. So that is my affiliate link. That's to the whole idea list of the things that I own that are currently in the on special. Hey Veronica, I haven't seen you in a long while. I hope you are well. Got a few minutes. I'm at work, night shift, and I wanted to say hello. Hi, thank you so much for popping by. Appreciate you being here, and I do miss seeing you on the live chat. And I'm so happy to see you, even if it's just a few minutes. Thank you so much for popping by. You guys are so lovely. All right, so B21 Pro photo printers, the different labels like these ones. So these ones, remember, are just going to print black and red. The quality of the printing will be different on the different paper. It'll be more like this one. Okay. So yeah, only the specific photo paper will print sort of like a lot more, I guess, pixelated. Is that all the terminology? Okay, so that's that one. But the original B21 is also on special. So it comes in a variety of colors, but do check availability. I think there's a red one, there might be a pink one, might be a lilac one, but I guess some of them are not available because they're too popular. I wanted the pink or the purple one, but I love the beige because it goes nicely on my desk. I love it. All right, so let me pop that. So those are the other things. Now let me know if you want me to do more demo of any. I don't have a lot of the, like I said earlier, a lot of the stuff on stationery, are not, big prime deal features, I guess, on Amazon. It's more the tech stuff, it's more the home stuff, security stuff. But because, of course, we are a planning community, I wanted to make sure I gave you a heads up on the different things that are available. So I'm just going to pop. So far, we have covered the Pentel Enerel, the Keiko Pure Colored Gel Pens, the Nimbot B21 Pro, and also the different labels are available that are also part of the Prime deal. And then the B21, the original, is also on special. Okay, so this is on the US storefront. I do have it in my Australian, but I don't think the B21 is part of Prime deal, the Pro. Okay, so now the only other thing that are on there are some of my favorite phone stands. So if you are a content creator or you love watching your little shows on your phone and you want to have a nice little stand for them, let me show you some of them that are here. Let me pop this back. Let's clear the desk. I love to clear the desk. All right, let's just clear things. I like to, what do they say? Clean as you go. Clean as you go. I make a big mess when I like to plan, but then I try and make sure I clean up as I go. All right, so this is, how pretty is this pink? Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to see, I don't know if I can do, I was trying to do the camera. Let me just see if I can. I was trying to do like the cap to get my phone camera, but I don't know how it will not do it. It will not go and get my what do you call it? What do you call it? My phone. It won't get my phone. I don't know how it can grab. Like if I don't want it to grab, like connect my phone, it connects it. But somehow when I want it to connect, it doesn't connect it. So, but yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. All right. Back. All right. Let's have a look. Okay, so this phone stand, I'm just trying to see. No, it won't connect my other phones. All right, so that's how, let's just pretend this is the desk here. Okay, and the great thing with this is you can go and adjust the angle that your phone is at. So you can have it this way, or you can have it a little bit flatter, and it also does extend a little bit higher. So I actually got this because I was influenced by, I think it's Diana Plans on Instagram, and she showed her this one, and I went, oh, that is, and of course it looks so pretty on the desk. And the good thing is, if you are a content creator, then you can, shoot your desk or your, let's have a look, okay? So if you're a content creator and you are wanting to shoot, so this is one of the ways that I go and shoot my content on Instagram. Okay, so then if you can see here, right, then I'll go and see how I can shoot this way. So then if I want it closer, and look, right, so what's today? Today is the 9th of July, okay? 9th of July at 1:13 p.m. All right, that is how I shoot some of my content when it's at my desk. I also use it when I'm eating at the table and watching all my reels and my Facebook. The other one is if you do make it higher and then, a little, so you want to get a little bit more of your desk. The only thing is it will shoot the base. Can you see how it does shoot the base? But if you're covering it, if you're fine with it being on there, that's a really good way. Bye, Veronica. Let's have a look. Everyone good? Okay, so this one is, again, it's in the link in the description for my Prime deal, July 8th to 11 idea list. It's all in one. Everything that I've shown you today, it's all under one. But just do make sure that the price it's at the moment is a limited time. So I don't know if it's only a 1 day or the full 8, 9, 10, 11, 4 days duration. Okay, so then that is one of the ways. So I use this phone stand in a couple of ways to hold my phone when I'm watching something, or it's because it's such a pretty color, it lives beautifully at my desk. And then of course I have the pink backing here. All right, so then it looks nice there. So when I because every time if my phone is not on here, I'm like looking for it. What's my phone? It's under things. So this is sort of like where it's housed, but I also use it to go and shoot my my videos. Okay, so then see, there you go, you can see my little desk here. And so also it's a good one if you want to do a pan, if you're a content creator, and then you can adjust. If these gets a bit loose and it starts to slide, you can adjust it. So it's a great way if you're using it for B-rolls. You can go and use it as like a little what do you call it, gimbal, or those tracking. See how nice and smooth you can go and shoot your B-rolls. All right, so then or the other thing is, I'm going to close off the camera. So if you have for us, because I know a few of us here are planners. I know, I see you, and a lot of content creators. So let's say, let's have a look. Let me zoom out a bit so you can see the full. Okay. Right. So then if you're shooting, look, if you have a nice 2-page spread of your planner and you want to shoot a B-roll, and the same thing, of course, whatever products you have, if Elle is still here, if you've got your beautiful hair care or skincare products all on your bathroom counter, and you want to go and get some B-rolls, so this one you can just go and pan it. So maybe don't make the screw too tight. And so it's a great way to create a nice smooth pan of whatever thing you are filming. See? And how much is that? How much is that currently on Amazon Prime deal? Let's have a look. $15.99. $15.99. That's the Aussie coming Monday. So just note that the delivery is because I have my Australian address. So you're probably going, why is it taking so long? All right, just do be mindful that my address is, so it's probably thinking, why is that? Okay, so that's that one. So it's the AI case, tablet, phone stand, universal. Oh, and it can hold an iPad. Do I have my iPad around? Let's have a look. No, but I do have another type of tablet. Let's go check it out. Let's check it out. Okay. So let's move everything. So if you do have an iPad as well, it can double as an iPad stand. Okay, and just look at me. This, you know how pedantic I am? I have to have the edge of the table lined up, and I know this has moved a little bit. And so I have to have things square or else it'll just drive me nuts. Please let me know I'm not the only one. All right, so then it also holds a tablet. Okay, so let me just show you. Okay, and the good thing is it has this rubber bit, so it's not going to scratch. And here at the bottom as well, can you see? It's a sort of like a rubber surface, so then when you do put your tablet or your phone, it's not, the metal is not scratching it. So that's that one. All right, are we still here? We're good. So yeah, so it's not only is it a phone stand, you can use it as part of your filming, you know. So if you are a budding content creator, Instagrammer or a YouTuber, and you go and you're like trying to shoot, where did I put my phone? You're trying to shoot and you're not as steady, you know, pop it on a steady surface, and then maybe loosen up the thing so it slides a little bit easier, and then you just go do a nice slow pan. See, you're learning a few different things today. All right, let's have a look. I'm trying to stay. Don't get in trouble. I don't know. It's just, that's an awesome little stand. With prices like that, you'd be mad to miss out. That's right. Don't miss out. You are not the only one. All right, so that's so cool. You're not the only, oh yes, with the things lined up. I don't know about you, Veronica, but me, if the rug on the floor in the lounge room is not parallel to the side of the TV stand, oh, my blood pressure starts to boil. All right, I think one last thing. All right, so we are now, I think, going to the top of the hour. We've got about 10-12 minutes left since I started. I said, Claire asked me, how long will you be going on your live? I said, don't know. I'm winging it today because you never know. All right, so they're the final one that's part of the Prime deal of the things that I own. All right, so I'm sure we can look for other things that are on Prime deal, but these are the things that I can genuinely tell you that I use and that are of value and something I use on a regular basis. All right, so the last one here, I'm just the same. And it's like, no, it's not right. And let me tell you, here's a thing. See my picture ledges. All right, so these picture ledges, because our floor in this apartment is not level, so even if I make the picture ledges level to the floor, it's going to look funny if my tripod is also not level. So what I do, where is it? What I do is I have to measure it to the millimeter. We're going on a little bit of segue here, but this is what, you know, community is all about. We chat about the things that matter most. So what I do, see my little ruler on my screen, on my monitor, I will measure how far, so let's pretend that's my monitor. I'll measure how far the distance from the top of my screen to maybe the top of the shelf. Let me just do that. Where's the angle? Where's the angle, right? And then if it's like 92 millimeter, and then maybe this side is 93, I will make sure I adjust the camera on the tripod. That is because I'm thinking, it's not right. Like to the eye, it'll probably be straight, but because I'm measuring and it'll be like 92, one side's 93 millimeters, so I'll adjust it. Now it's off again. And I was like, oh, that's how, you know, um, how I can get. It's quite frustrating. Haha, great time. Our schedule mine is 10 minutes. Fantastic. Well, we can all go to Claire Sarah's YouTube channel if you are interested in gear, because she helps YouTubers grow their channel. So we might pop on over there after here. Claire Sarah is her channel name. So make sure to, if you want to know mic stands, backgrounds, lighting, camera, or whatever else that she might. I don't have, because I don't have them in my Amazon storefront. I don't know what's on Prime deal. But the last one I think we had, what was it? Is the another phone stand. So which is the Moft. So I bought this one. Again, probably influenced by the I don't know if it was the Facebook ads or the Instagram ad. So it's a tripod stand because I wanted, of course, I couldn't carry, you know, a stand like the pink one out and about. All right, so I needed something that I could put on to my phone. So if I'm, you know, maybe out and about and I'm having coffee, I can try and get you know, a shot of me. So this is the Moft phone stand. So it's like an origami style. Let me just get this out of the way so we have a nice clear background. So again, not just for content creators, but you know, if you are out and about and maybe you're studying or you do like to watch, you know, your phones or your shows, and you want some, instead of, you know, propping it up on something and it keeps falling and you're trying to prop it, right? Especially maybe if you're listening to a podcast or if you're studying or something like that, and you need sort of like a portable, look how thin it is, okay, a portable little stand. So it is, what do you call it, like an origami style. So you can have it at different angles like this, okay? Now, because I have a case on my phone, it comes with this magnetized thing. So you can attach this little circle thing to your case. Without the case, it can attach on magnetically. But with the case, because it is thick, without this, it, you know, it might fall off. So good idea to have them, it comes with the magnet, and then it just, look, right? It's not falling off, so it's really strong. So you can have it at an angle like this, so it's sitting at your desk, and the great thing is too, is you can then have it swivel vertical, horizontal, landscape. Okay, so if you're watching a movie and it's sitting at your desk like that, and you're watching while you're maybe doing some other stuff, or your recipe, if you're in the kitchen and you're watching, you know, cooking shows, that's a really good one. So then that's, and then again, you can have it at different angles. And then here, see how it extends? Boop. And now it's a lot higher. So, because I normally have this phone to shoot the side angles. So, and because this was an impromptu little live, so yeah, so now it's a lot higher. So then it stands up. And then again, if you are shooting content, and let me see. So the only thing is it will jiggle if you're writing on the desk. But if you want, let's see if I can show you, make it a little bit brighter. Okay, and then again, yeah. So this one, you can't see the base of the stand. So you can get a lot closer or get at an angle, or if you fold it, oops, let me just get this thing out of my own screen. If you fold it down and really low angle, look at this. Let's have a look. Okay, you can then get really close to your subject. Look at that, look at that. Right, so if you ever wonder how those people get so close, maybe that's too close, it's not focusing. All right, focus, right? Can you see? I'm trying to show you the angle as well. So that's a good way if you want to go. And then also if you have something, this again, you can use, I guess, as a little, you know, tracker, phone camera tracker, and just having it on the desk can make it steady if you're doing your B-rolls as a content creator. But then, of course, if you are a planner and you don't film yourself or anything, it's just nice to have there, have Marianne on there while live brain dumping, or while you're doing your planning session, you're watching Marianne. Let's go watch Marianne. You're watching Marianne on YouTube. Let me make sure I'm not putting anything. Right, we'll just pretend we're watching Marianne, blah blah blah, and we're doing live stream. Okay, and what was else I was gonna say? Oh yes, the other one is, see, the magnet is so strong, is you can also, depending on where you place this magnetic, you can map up. I already had attached it before I even thought about it, and I wanted the apple right in the middle. Again, that thing's lining up and being centered. But if you have that a little bit lower, you can then actually use this. See how at this angle, so it's sort of like it's a seat. You can then use that. Right, let me show you on the big camera. You can now use it as a, where is it? Where's my camera? As a selfie stick. Hello, blah, 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 blah. All right, so then that's a really good way to also have it as a little selfie stick. And then, so see, you can hold on to it. And because remember, let me just make sure that's right in the middle. I'm trying to make sure. All right, so then, yeah, it's quite, the magnetic is quite strong. Let's quickly have a look. Good night, everyone. Heading to work in a few hours. Was feeling sad today. Thank you for going. Irene, a big hug to you. If you're still here, or if you watch this bit, thank you so much for taking a little bit of your precious time to hang out with me in the Plannerettes. And I hope sending you positive and good vibes, and I do always love seeing you with us, and hopefully we brought a few smiles for you by Budgeting Mama. Have a better day tomorrow. All right, before we go, just the last couple of minutes left, let's quickly have a look. In the link in the description, I do have the my Amazon US storefront idea list of my Prime deal July. I showed you the Pentel Enerel and did a little hand lettering, the Keiko Pure Gel pens, which is great if you want to add some color and cute doodling and embellishment to your planner pages, the Nimbot B21 Pro, as well as the photo printer paper and the label stickers. The original B21 is also part of the Prime deal, and 2 phone stands that you can use not only to hold your phone or the pink one, your tablet, but is a great tool if you are a content creator and you want to create those smooth, B-rolls, panning shots, as well as shooting, especially if you are a planner account, like that little top down. It's a nice little accessory that does double the work. Great stuff, Marianne. Indeed, I do appreciate you all being here. I'm going to bid you farewell. If you have any question, or if you are watching on replay and you do want me to do any more demos beyond the Prime deal, and you want to see more of hand lettering or more journaling using memory photos using the B21 Pro, please let me know. I appreciate you. I will see you later. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
Okay, let's go. I'm chasing dreams on